and continue her education to become a physician assistant. A favorite memory at Lakota is going to New Balance Nationals in Philadelphia to run the distance medley relay with her teammates and Coach Ben. Elijah has participated for 4 seasons, escorted by Michael and Heather Grissom and siblings Isabel, Andrew, Evelyn, and Georgia. In addition to cross country, Elijah has been involved in track. After high school, Elijah plans to attend college. A favorite memory at Lakota is senior year GMC. Ava Thunderhawks, a senior in cross country, has participated for 3 seasons, escorted by Faye, mother, and 7 Thunderhawks, father, as well as his sister Petra. In addition to cross country, Ava has been involved in U Alpha State, NHS, CIC Club. After high school, Ava plans to major in computer science. A favorite memory of Lakota is steering Riley Meyer on a long run and running at regionals last year. Annabelle McCarthy, a senior in cross country, escorted by Megan and Brandon McCarthy, stepmom Katie, and stepdad Matt. In addition to cross country, Annabelle has been involved in a medical club, new editors of Spark Magazine, East Theater, Mock Trial, and HOSA. After high school, Annabelle plans to study pre-med and become a physician. A favorite memory at Lakota is crossing the finish line at my final cross-country race. I hugged my friends on the team who I've been running with for years, and we shared a bittersweet and emotional moment. Riley Meyer, a senior in cross-country, has participated for 4 seasons, escorted by Stephanie and Justin Meyer. In addition to cross-country, Riley has been involved in the National Honor Society, Hope and Strength, and U Alpha Theta. After high school, Riley plans to run cross-country and track in college and study biochemistry and Spanish. A favorite memory at Lakota is visiting Coach Porter instead of doing calculus in Mr. Kreider's class. Maddie Still, a senior in cross country, has participated for 4 seasons, escorted by Chris and Natalie Still. In addition to cross country, Maddie has been involved in the girls cross country team and Young Life. After high school, Maddie plans to attend college, studying business and communications. A favorite memory at Lakota is the annual team sleepover and 2 p.m. the boys cross country seniors. Chris Veraball, a senior in cross country, has participated for 2 seasons, escorted by mom Melanie Veraball. In addition to cross country, Chris has been involved in Ping Pong Club. After high school, she plans to go to college and study computer science, cybersecurity. A favorite memory of Lakota is traveling with choir to Hawaii last year and getting to experience that adventure with friends she's made in choir throughout her time at East. TJ Smith, a senior in boys golf, has participated for 4 seasons, escorted by parents Jennifer and Chris. After high school, CJ plans to attend college and major in sports management, marketing, and business. A favorite memory of Lakota is having great teammates and coaches throughout these 4 years after getting to experience districts her senior year. Sarah Leininger, a senior in girls golf, has participated for 3 seasons, escorted by Jeff and Marcia Parent. In addition to girls golf, Sarah has been involved in HOSA Sports Med and Relay for Life. After high school, Sarah plans to attend college for physical therapy. A favorite memory at Lakota is being HOSA state champions. Mia Park, a senior in girls golf, has participated for 4 seasons, escorted by Melissa and Albert Park. In addition to girls golf, Mia has been involved in 4 years of East Lacrosse. After high school, via plans to play NCAA ice hockey at Roger Williams, majoring in biology on a pre-dental track, and hopefully continuing on to dental school after undergrad. A favorite memory at Lakota's is van rides with the golf team, especially when Coach Webb got the van stuck under the Loveland Bridge, also getting to spend senior year with all of her best friends. Addison Schaefer, a senior in tennis, has participated for 4 seasons. Escorted by parents Edward and Carol, and sisters Olivia, and brothers Bradley and Brooklyn. In addition to tennis, Addie has been involved in Wise Club, Economics Club, Hawks Against Cancer, SALT, U Alpha Theta, NHS, and in her spare time, the swim team. After high school, Addie plans to go to college on a pre-med track for anesthesiology. A favorite memory at Lakota's is tennis sleepovers. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and recognize this very special group of senior athletes and their parents.
Yeah, it's remember where I think I still see it. Just get on it. So yeah. Once you get there, it needs to be on home. It's video.
The Board of Education Superintendent, Principal, and the Athletic Director of Lakota's extend to each of you a cordial welcome. We are pleased that you're here for tonight. Lakota's High School and Lakota West High School are members of the OHSAA. They abide by the high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with member schools. The athletes in this game are friendly rivals, while play may be fierce. All in attendance tonight are reminded that this is a game between high school student athletes, and high standards of sportsmanship are expected at all times. The officials assigned this game have been selected and assigned according to the procedures accepted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Greater Miami Conference. Tonight's officials are Mark Kling, Stan Hill, Tom Marion, Paul Maffey, Tom Barford, and Larkin Banks. Welcome once again. At this time, we'd like to introduce tonight's honorary captain. Tonight, we honor a very special Lakota's alumni, Austin Cedarville. Austin is a 3-time All-GMC, a 3-time All-District Honors, first team All-State, and now the Ohio State football captain and 2024 national champion. His presence and legacy permeate through the Lakota's football program, which is why at the conclusion of this season, his number 72 will be the first number in program history to be retired in the field of play. Austin, congratulations on all of your current and continued success, and know your legacy will now be forever cemented here at the Lakota's Hawks Nest.
So we don't have to Ethan, put on a headset, you do it. I can mute crowd mic and then yeah, I wasn't switching, I was just my immediate crowd. You're gonna have to do the big strap. You like the setup because you like no, all you do is you pop up. Look, all you do is you click this, you pop up the base first, and then it just shows the normal base. And then for each pick, you click it and then you unclick it. So you click it and then just go to the next. Click it, go to the next. Click it, go to the next. And then yeah. All right. All good. Let's just like speed this thing. Yeah, we could do. Yeah, just how kind of overall. I'm not going to the game. So I don't want to unmute us if we do it. We gotta wait for the game. Can you get in here a little farther? I like that. Here, wait. Just how about?
I have like a big old box here.
Welcome to Lakota East High School, where the Lakota East Thunderhawks take on the Lakota West Firebirds in the annual rivalry matchup here tonight. I am joined tonight with my co-analysts Beck Lucas, Ethan Lennon, and Alexander Dufek, and we have a great matchup on display here tonight. And guys, what are your opening thoughts and comments about how this game's going to go?
Man, I could not be more excited to be up in the booth with you, Andrew. And for such an amazing game like this, the best game in the 5-on-3, the best rivalry in town, Lakota East versus Lakota West. Of course, the build-up leading this game, so insane. The hype, so insane. It's so fun having both of these teams having such successful seasons facing off against each other, both with the same record. Man, this one's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And it's going to be a thriller no matter the record. Every year it is. Doesn't matter if a team is 2-3 or 6-2. It's going to be a thriller anytime we play against each other. Let's just go through our picks. Andrew, you're first. Let's hear what you have to say.
I think Lakota West is going to take this one. I just have full belief in this squad and how they've been playing recently. 4-game winning streak. I'm going Firebirds.
And I have so much faith in this Lakota East team this year. I think we can finally get this done. I'm going Lakota East.
You know, Lakota West, they've been struggling against some top teams, but Lakota West got this. Let's go.
Lakota East is always going to come in as the underdogs. That's how this works, but I believe they're going to get it tonight.
For sure, and those are your picks for tonight's broadcast.
We thank you for joining us for that little pick session right there. The kickoff was underway. It was a touchback from Dubafor, and on comes this Thunderhawk offense led by starting quarterback Niall Knutson, who has done his job so far this year for Lakota East as a sophomore. He has second in the GMC in passing yards and is trying to lead this team to what would be a massive victory over their rival.
Yeah, and this is a huge one for him. It's his first time playing in this rivalry game. Obviously, nerves are going to be very up. I think everybody has a lot of nerves right now. Just want to get this first play underway.
And it's a quick completion out. That was, looks like it was Carter Jones with the reception. A quick little gain right there. Not much doing, though, for that Thunderhawk offense.
Yeah, and that's Carter Jones as East leading receiver, has the most catches in yards on the team. He's the guy that East is going to want to go to a lot tonight. Nothing doing right there, though.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 10 for the Thunderhawk offense. No gain on that play. In a pistol formation, they'll motion the big P.J. McFarland, and they will hand it off to Ryder Hooks. That's the man, and he is stuffed. A gain of about 2 or 3 right there. Andrew Fryer coming in on the tackle.
This East O-line just absolutely has to get a push tonight. Ryder Hooks needs to be making plays. This offense starts with Ryder. I sometimes compare it to like dominoes stacking up. Ryder Hooks being that first domino. If he falls, if he can't get going, this East offense falls flat. Ryder Hooks has to get into space, has to make plays tonight.
So here we go, a big play right here. This is a big early play. 3rd and 7 for this Lakota East offense. Knutson motions Jones. Knutson drops back. He fires down the field into double coverage, and it's incomplete. And I do not see any flags. Wow. There was a lot of contact there, but no penalty called. And it'll be 4th down for this Thunderhawk offense. And the boos are raining out.
Yeah, can't blame the boos, but for the ref's point of view, that ball might have been a little bit out of reach anyways. But so far, East cannot catch a break, and they're going to have to punt.
So on comes Gruber, the punter for the Thunderhawks. Good start for this West defense. Gruber boots it away, and back to receive is the great Chris Bradley. Bradley taking it, the block from Combs. Bradley has got some space, but he's tackled, and it will be inside the 50 for this Lakota West Firebird offense. We'll stay right here.
And I'm especially excited to see how this Lakota West team does with Braden Johnson getting reincarnated into this season. And for the last regular season game against Lakota East Thunderhawks, coming in here, and I'm expecting great things from him. He's playing number 2, was 22, so let's see how he does. Last year, he did very good with Kenyon Norman, so the duo has been ignited once again.
Yeah, you see him back there with Norman in that shotgun formation. Wow, what a sight to see Braden Johnson back on the football field. He's got those neon cleats. Smith, the give. Oh, he'll take it himself.
Oh.
Smith has got a lane, and he's got a gain of about 7 right there. Thought he gave it to Norman, but it was a great fake and faked me out too.
Yeah, that's going to be the problem with Braden Johnson back. I mean, you see on that play that with Kenyon Norman and Braden Johnson right next to Jackson Smith, you have no idea who this ball can go to. Obviously, with Braden Johnson being back in the lineup, as threat as he was last year, he's going to keep an eye on him.
And you're already seeing, I think this Firebird offense is going to want to develop that rushing game. East defense ranks dead last in the GMC in rushing yards per game allowed, so that is a big mismatch in this one. Smith, the give. Norman on the outside. He breaks one tackle, and he's got a lane down the field up past the 30.
Beautiful run there by Kenyon Norman. What a guy. Just doing work. He does what he does best, running fast, and that agility is what sets him apart.
Yeah, Kenyon Norman and Braden Johnson, what a duo to have. Yet to see Braden get a carry, but I'm assuming we'll get one soon.
I mean, I just expect so much running out of this West offense. They're going to try and exploit this East weak rushing defense. East second best passing defense in the GMC. They don't want to put anything through.
Oh!
Uh-oh! There's Braden's first carry, and Ryder Hooks recovers it. Wow! Unbelievable.
Welcome back, Braden Johnson. Dawson Reeve got right in his face after that one.
Unbelievable.
That's unbelievable.
First carry for Braden Johnson is not the way you want to start the game. Ryder Hooks picks it up, and the Thunderhawks are back in business on offense. Unbelievable.
Wow. East needed that badly, though. I wanted to talk about before the game. Couldn't quite get the pregame up in time, but I feel like the first team that scores will win the game, honestly. I know West has the high-powered offense, but you have to get in control first. It can't be like last year where West had control the whole time and East was playing from behind. East has to get out in front first.
And there's Hooks. He's got some space. And a gain of about 8.
Actually, that was all Gus on the run.
Oh, my apologies.
You're good. Sophomore, he's a guy that a lot of this coaching staff has praised. Obviously, he doesn't get a lot of carries, Ryder Hooks being the main guy, but they think they have another guy that could be similar to Ryder Hooks in the next coming years. Braden August is the name, remember it.
Wow, he looks really good there. A 7-yard gain, and they'll motion McFarland. Knutson, the give to Hooks, who just got the fumble recovery, and he's got the edge. And he will break some tackles and take it past the 50. Momentum back on East side.
That's great blocks. They're going to use PJ McFarland a lot today on that side, putting him in motion. Just want to get as many hats on hats as they can. Like I said, Ryder Hooks needs to get going early.
And the turnover battle is going to be a huge factor in this game. We're already seeing it. East got the first turnover. They threw the first punch. We'll see what the Firebirds can do here.
And this will definitely be a surprise if Lakota does end up winning this, considering the fact that Bolton has a 15-0 record against East.
Unbelievable, as there's another end around, and it's Carter Jones again. He's got a first down. Thunderhawks moving the ball well here on their second drive of the game.
Momentum on East side heavily right now. They just have to maintain it. I think this is a must touchdown drive. You're not going to get this much sustained success against this West defense as they are right now. They need to keep the foot on the gas, keep getting chunk plays to keep this West defense on their toes.
In the shotgun is Knutson. He's been composed on this drive. Knutson drops back. He'll fire it quick on the outside. A nice reception, breaking some tackles and taking it down. That was number 1, Jaden Say. And a good gain right there for the Thunderhawks.
Don't want to throw too many lobs today for now. This West defense can fly. Guys like Chris Bradley back there.
Yeah,
he has 5 interceptions on the season. He leads the GMC.
He has been a force. 5 interceptions, 6 pass breakups, and he also can do it as a receiver. 89 receiving yards, and 1 return for a touchdown off a kickoff. So he can really do it all for this Firebird squad. Knutson motions Hooks, and he will give to Hooks, and that's really just a great play. That's going to be East's identity here tonight is Ryder Hooks.
He's had a special couple of games. Obviously, his record-breaking game against Coleraine, and then his pick 6 against Sycamore in a game where he had a touchdown on the ground and through the air and on defense. He has just been on a heater recently. He needs to keep that train going.
So East moving the ball decently well here. It is 3rd down. It looks like they're just a yard or 2 shy of that 1st down marker. Knutson dropping back. He's pressured heavily, and it's incomplete. Oh my goodness, what a dangerous pass. About 3 West defenders in the vicinity, but no one could corral it.
And Lakota East definitely needs to be careful because Tom Bolden knows how to adjust to hard offenses, even if they're better than our own West defense. He makes it do, and he just makes it happen sometimes when all odds are against him.
That's true. Here, a big play, 4th and 1 for the Thunderhawks. That's the run to Hooks, and I don't know.
He might have reached.
It was a nice second effort, but he was absolutely stuffed. And he's going to be short. Unbelievable. What a stand. It was Cam Thomas coming in there. And that Firebird D-line making a huge, huge stand. Momentum back for the Birds.
Man, DJ Edwards just flew through that gap. Huge loss for Lakota East there. Man, they were driving to capitalize off that fumble. Great stand from this West defense.
Yeah, DJ Edwards leading the Firebirds in tackles. He's also got 4.5 tackles for loss. He's a great linebacker for Lakota West. And now this offense back in business after the fumble. We'll see how Braden Johnson responds. I think that's a good wake-up call for him to have that fumble. We'll see what he does here. And they'll give it to Johnson again. Not much going on. It'll be a gain of about 3.
I mean, even despite that, it looked like, you stuff them for no gain, but that's still 3 yards that they get. West is doing a good job of not falling flat on 1st downs. They're getting as much yards as they need. And while it's not a huge run, that's just solid for West, and Braden Johnson gets a little more hemmed in.
Yeah, and it's really been pretty even here to start this game for both of these teams.
Feels like this game is flying by really fast.
It really does, as there's Norman off to the right side, a gain of about 3 or 4. So this methodical offense, once again, moving the ball to be 3rd and 3. Just got to say, this uniform matchup tonight is just absolutely beautiful. The East black jerseys versus the Lakota West white jerseys just looks amazing. So here we go, 3rd and 5. One back in the backfield for Smith. He's got Salam and Radica as his tight ends, and Brogdon and Davis out there for his receivers.
I haven't seen a lot from Radica this season, so hopefully he gets more reps.
Pre-snap penalty.
Dead ball, false start.
So it'll be a false start on the Firebirds, and that'll bring them back to where they started, so it'll be 3rd and 9.
And Lakota West has been struggling overall just with those penalties, having 10 penalties per game, just averaging.
Yeah, the penalties have been a really big factor in why the Firebirds have lost some of these games. Specifically, that Princeton game was just terrible with the penalties, and then against Fairfield as well. So those are going to have to be controlled here, as he has 4 receivers, Smith does. See what they do here. Smith dropping back, pressure. He'll fire downfield to Davis, and it's incomplete. Great coverage from that Thunderhawk defense. And they'll get a stop here. Both defenses coming up big so far.
Man, give a lot of credit to Carter Jones. I mean, he went one-on-one with Tyson Davis, to be the best receiver in the GMC, and he stuck to him like glue. obviously on those crucial third down situations, everybody on East defense eyes should be on Tyson Davis, especially on a 3rd and long like that. Great job from this Thunderhawk defense to get the stop. I mean, this is something we didn't see at all last year in that game against West. West did whatever they wanted on offense. This is huge for East.
It really is. Oh, what a tackle! I think that was Roman Combs, the big basketball player coming in for the football Firebirds. What a tackle from Roman Combs. And that is a great way to set the tone for this drive.
And Braxton Thurman is not a guy that fields too many punts. You see him most of the time, he just points it away. I kind of had to on that one. That was a really nice punt from Kofi Adu before. I'm just glad he caught it, to be honest.
Yeah, man, that could have been much worse for the Thunderhawks, but they'll be fine with having the ball. So at their own 30, Knutson back to work. It's his 3rd drive already. He will give off to the right side. It's Hooks. A nice gain for Ryder Hooks, and the Thunderhawks moving the ball. They'll get the 1st down.
If Ryder Hooks were to have a legacy game, it would need to be this game. It's his last time playing this Lakota West team. Obviously, East hasn't won this rivalry game since 2018. A lot of hope that they can finally get over that hump and do it this year.
And I think just watching from these first 8 minutes of play, the eye test tells me these are two pretty evenly matched teams. As he motions Hooks to his side, Knutson will drop back. He has time, he fires down the field, and what a pass breakup by who else but Chris Bradley.
Chris Bradley, what a guy. Just making do every single time he sees the ball.
We'll pull that graphic up again. He's just been amazing this year, leading the GMC in interceptions. Probably the best defensive player in the GMC. And he can do it on offense as well, so we'll be hearing that name a lot tonight.
Yeah, surprised to see them target him this early. You do not want to throw in Chris Bradley's direction.
So Knutson off play action, he'll get it back to Hooks. Hooks has got space. Hooks dodging past and still going, and now finally brought down. I think that was Jaden Cook on the tackle. What a pass and catch from Ryder Hooks, and this play calling early has been great for Lakota East.
That's what I'm saying. They just need to get Ryder Hooks out in space. Too many times are we trying to run it right up the middle. I just don't think we have the O-line for that. We need to get him outside. We need to get him screen passes. You see there, it works well.
Talking about O-line, you saw Cam Thomas almost blew up that play with the tip. He was just an inch off from getting a nice stop. But ultimately, it will come down to a nice gain for East.
Yeah, those marginal decisions are just huge as he gives it off to Hooks off the right side, and he gets past him, and he's still going. Ryder Hooks all the way to the end zone, touchdown!
I mean, wow.
Talk about a freight train. Unbelievable. And Lakota East is on the board first.
Specifically on that play, he really looked like Saquon Barkley out there, just trucking everyone.
Yeah, he completely trucked a Firebird defender right there, and it was wraps from there as East gets on the board early. Early momentum for this Thunderhawk squad.
And like I said, it just can't. It's going to come down to who gets control first, and control goes to the hands of the Thunderhawks. You can't stop Ryder Hooks.
PAT is up,
too good.
and Fitzstevens is perfect. He has only missed one PAT this year. No, he won't miss there, and East leads 7-0. We'll head to break and be right back here on Lakota West Student Broadcasting. And we are back as Lakota East has taken a 7-0 lead. And Chris Bradley muffed it, and he'll take it back. Oh, he's got a lane. And he's finally brought down. Great special team play from the Thunderhawks. I think he thought it was going to roll to the end zone, and then it stopped, and he had to pick it up and take it back.
Dangerous. That happened to Bradley, if I remember correctly, in that Princeton game where Chris Bradley just misjudged the kickoff and went out of bounds, so he couldn't recover it. Princeton was able to get the ball right at the 1-yard line. That might have happened there.
Yeah, and that was just one of the many just mistakes made by the Firebirds in that game that cost them. And those same mistakes cannot be made tonight if they want to win this one.
But I have no doubt Jackson Smith can't do work here. He needs to do it now. It is not now or never time, but got to do it at some point.
Yeah, Smith has been incredible this year. 15 touchdowns, 3 picks, 62% completion percentage, and over 1,500 yards. He'll give to Tyson Davis off the end around, and Davis is stuffed. Not before picking up a gain of about 3.
Really nice roll there and a push, though, from his blockers to get him an extra couple of yards. That could have gone down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and I just think that the trenches is where this game will be won. And right now, it's been just about even, but East has gotten more on the outside. West has kind of been struggling these last few plays. We'll see what they can do here.
I just feel like West's offense is so mainly focused on just fundamentals. There's not a lot of outside flash to them. They like to go inside the hash marks on runs, and when they do out passes, it's just kind of small curl routes.
So here we go, the give up the middle, and that's a nice gain and a first down for Kenyon Norman.
There's Kenyon Norman picking up that momentum. Just doing work once again. You got to do something considering the fact that you're averaging 5 yards in this whole season. Got to do something to pick it up here.
Yeah, Kenyon Norman last week against Oak Hills, 3 touchdowns, 162 total yards, and 10.8 yards per carry. He was on one against the best rushing defense in the GMC. Here we go, Smith. The give to Norman again, and Norman breaks free. Norman's still going! He's got away, and he stumbles! Oh, it was an incredible effort from the East safety right there. Norman would have had a touchdown, but the ankle tackle right there, and it stops him at about the 40. What effort from the Thunderhawks.
Touchdown saving tackle from Carter Jones right there. I thought for sure Norman was going to be gone.
Oh, man, he was going, but just an incredible play. So at the 44 now for Smith and these Firebirds.
That was one of Kenyon's only plays where he stumbled like that, about to get into the end zone, got tackled. You rarely see that happens. His pure speed is very good.
Here's Kenyon again, and he'll get a gain of about 2. But like you said, Alex, Kenyon Norman is a tough one to bring down. He just keeps those legs churning, and once he gets going, it's tough to bring him down.
Yeah, I don't know if he can really last this entire game. I mean, you see in West's losses, he's carried a lot of the workload, and he hasn't been able to, like, really just dominate the entire time. I mean, that's why they got Braden Johnson back, right? They want to make sure they can split reps. They want to make sure Norman can get rest. Sure, he can dominate early, but can he last the entire game?
That's a good point you make there. Norman, you saw him grabbing his leg there. He'll take it again, and he'll pick up about 5, maybe 6 there near the first down mark.
Now talking about Norman, I have no doubt that he can last this entire game, getting and trading those reps with Braden Johnson. Last year, he had 86 receptions. Kenyon with just under that with 70.
Gotta watch for Jackson Smith to keep it himself on this one. Obviously, short yardage. West gonna want to keep it on the ground. Jackson Smith could keep it himself, though.
First quarter looking like it's coming to a close. They might not snap this ball. They will. They'll give to Norman on 3rd and 1, and he's got it. And that will bring us to the close. Oh, we've got a wrestling match going on there between Brogdon and I think that was Cole Miranda.
Brogdon throws his hands up.
And
that's a flag. But
thought that was going to escalate there for a second, but they stopped after the officials said something. So West down 7-0 early after this first quarter, but we'll be right back. See what they can do on this drive on Lakota West Student Broadcasting. We are back as Smith will take it and give it to Tyson Davis on the outside. He'll get a gain of about 9. We had some technical difficulties there for a second, but we got back just in time for the play to start.
With the reception, Tyson Davis.
And a lot of talk between these two teams and the athletes on both sides of the field coming out to this game. Heard a couple times Tyson Davis saying he's going to easily go over 100 yards and maybe even get 200. So far, didn't do much in that first quarter. It's his best catch so far, his only catch so far. Goes for about 7 yards.
Yeah, didn't do much in the first quarter, but talk about last week, his first game back after the injury, 7 receptions, 113 yards, and 16 yards per catch. So he's certainly back as there's Norman up the middle. Norman has a gash down the middle, touchdown! Lakota West is back, and they are a PAT away from tying this thing up here against Lakota East. Kenyon Norman in the end zone.
Kenyon Norman getting his 15th touchdown of the season. What a guy, tying Jackson Smith with 15 touchdowns. The duo, now the trio with Braden Johnson. This is going to be a epic game, Andrew.
It's going to be epic for sure. That was perfect blocking, and right down the middle went Kenyon Norman. We talked about it pregame. The rushing defense of East is definitely their Achilles heel, and that just got exploited right there. So a do before to kick the PAT. It's up and good, and we are tied here at Lakota East High School. 7-7 is your score, and we will be right back on Lakota West Student Broadcasting. We return here at Lakota East High School. It is tied up at 7 apiece after that Kenyon Norman touchdown run. Both running backs, Norman and Hooks, have had their moments to start this game, and we're all even as a do before looks to boot this thing away. What a game we've had so far. Beck, just take us through what has gone on and what has transpired throughout this game.
For East, how they were able to score their first touchdown, it all fell on the Braden Johnson fumble. I mean, West was driving. West looked in control. East was looking a little shell-shocked, and then boom, you get that fumble. You go right down the field. You keep feeding Ryder Hooks. He gets it into the end zone. But Kenyon Norman comes right back with a touchdown himself. I told you, this game is going to be high-scoring. There's going to be a lot of offense. Both of these teams have too many players for it to be low-scoring.
Oh, a fumble on the kickoff return, and it's out of bounds. Oh no! Almost recovered by West. I was at a loss for words there. A lot of fumbles to start this game. I think it's the nerves kicking in, but that could have been dangerous for Lakota East.
Man, it's the first real close to cold weather game I feel like both these teams have got all year. It's been really warm throughout the entire season. This one getting a little bit lower in the temperatures, a little nippy outside. So I expected to see a couple fumbles, not this many this early though.
I mean, at this point, I'm wondering if there's some bananas out in the field. I mean, I don't know.
It's like they've just got syrup on their gloves or something as they give it to Hooks again. That's been the play, and he will take it for a gain of about 7 right there.
Man, you can just tell Ryder Hooks wants it right now. Ryder Hooks wants to beat West so bad. I mean, he is doing everything to stay on his feet, trying his absolute hardest to never get tackled on the first attempt. Nobody wants it on the field more right now than Ryder Hooks.
Yeah, these are the moments you live for as a high school football player, coming out and playing your rivals on the biggest stage. And it is absolutely packed here. Both student sections showed up. I think this is the biggest West student section by far we've seen all year. They are packed. So Knutson will give up the middle to Hooks, and he will be stuffed. Look at that West D line coming in there and making the push.
Ball carrier Ryder Hooks.
And regardless of who wins this matchup, both rivals have locked in a home playoff game for the next weekend. But don't expect either team to rest just yet this matchup, because this battle is for district bragging rights.
Indeed, and the home playoff game is huge, I think, for both of these teams, as Knutson gives to his running back Hooks again, and he'll be wrapped up, a gain of about 4 or 5. He did get the first down on that last play, but so East moving the ball pretty well here to start.
I'm happy to see the kind of blocking that East is getting. This is what they need to have happen. They needed to get holes. When Ryder Hooks has nowhere to run, the offense is done. So I'm very happy to see holes opening up. Ryder Hooks getting into space is exactly what East needed.
Yeah, it does make sense why Ryder Hooks is averaging a whopping 9.4 yards a carry. What a guy.
Knutson off the play action. He'll fire down the field. He's got his man Say, and it's caught! What a catch!
That is a banged up Jaden Say, who just went and made that grab. Dealing with the shoulder injury the past couple of weeks, got hurt in that game against Middletown. Does not look banged up at all to start this game. That is a huge catch from Jaden Say. If I'm not mistaken, that looked really similar to last year. Jaden Say had a catch exactly like that. A little bit of deja vu.
Unbelievable, as Hooks will get the carry. He'll take it to the right side here, and he'll be brought down, but it was against the lockdown corner, Chris Bradley, too. It wasn't even bad coverage. It was just a perfect throw, perfect route, and it just ended up in the hands of Say.
And Knutson has struggled with the long ball this year. He could not have thrown that ball any better. Chris Bradley couldn't have played better defense. He was draped all over him.
What I really think made the difference there was just that overall height. And like you said, that pass was a picture-perfect pass. Couldn't have thrown it any better.
Knutson will get it out quickly. He's got his man Jones. Jones will take it all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Lakota East. Thunderhawks back in front.
That's Jones' second receiving touchdown of the year. Usually he's here for these dip and dive type of situations. But here we have Jones making his impact for tonight's game.
Typically, you don't see those screen passes, especially in the red zone for East, go to the house like that. But man, Carter Jones just makes it happen.
PAT is up and good. It is 14-7 Lakota East. We've got a battle here on display. And we'll be right back from the Hawks Nest when we return. We return here from the Hawks Nest, where it is 14-7 Lakota East. Both teams going back and forth in this one. Can't ask for much more in this district rivalry. The booted away is
Number 7, Cole Miranda.
And we are back here. We apologize for technical difficulties. Not sure what caused that to happen, but we are back. It was a quick run play to Kenyon Norman. Got a gain of about 2. So we'll see what this Firebird offense does here. Down a score.
And just talking about Braden Johnson, haven't seen him as of recently, so we'll see if we can see him in the future.
They'll take a shot downfield, and Jaden Brogdon dropped it. Incomplete. It was a nice back shoulder throw and a good adjustment from Brogdon, but did everything but make the catch.
Yeah, Brogdon had that ball right in his hands. I mean, Ryder Hooks got turned around. Might have been a tiny bit of a push-off, but Brogdon got the separation, just could not corral it.
And that has been a bit of a struggle this year for Brogdon, has been trying to get those catches. He's been a great receiver for Lakota West this year, has 4 touchdowns on the season, but that has been one of his issues. 5 touchdowns, excuse me.
East crowd getting loud.
And a 3rd and long, big time play.
The stadium pulse is definitely high tonight.
Oh yeah. It's a sea of black over here on this side. Here we go. Smith drops back. He'll fire down the field. He's got a man, and he overthrew him. And it'll bring up 4th down for Lakota West.
Just trying to look for Bradley on the outside there. I'm not quite sure what went wrong with the throw. Just threw it way out of bounds. And East is feeling really good right now.
Got to be feeling good. You get the stop. You're up a score. You get the ball back. Chance to go up 2 scores.
West maybe trying to respond to that big Jaden Say catch with one of their own. Just back-to-back on 2nd and 3rd down. Neither of them worked. I mean,
and that those little plays that make a big difference, but that's a nice bounce off the punt and good field position here.
Yeah, Adu before, easily the best kicker and punter in the GMC. I mean, special teams can play a huge role in high school games especially. Games can be won on special teams. Adu before has just been booting it tonight.
Oh yeah, him going 34 and 34 for the season in terms of field goals and having that record-breaking field goal is just wild to think about.
Yeah, he did hit a 56-yarder against Middletown, a record breaker for Lakota West. So they'll get it out quickly to the receiver on the outside. He'll be pushed out of bounds. I think that was Carter Jones again. He's been had a big role so far tonight.
And the pressure's on for West right now. Obviously, your offense doesn't respond to the East touchdown. If you're West, you cannot let East get up 2 scores. This West team is not really one that's built to come back into games, and this East team does a whole lot better when they're winning early. Neither of these teams want to come from behind at any point in this game, so it's crucial that East can capitalize off a forced punt.
Knutson gives it off to the right side. It's Hooks. He'll get a gain of about 3, so a big 3rd down coming up now here for Lakota East.
And just talking about
Somebody's down.
oh, we got an injury on the field, but during this injury, let's just talk about this Lakota West defense overall. First in passing in the GMC, that's yards per game at only 75.4. Second points per game allowed, second points in yards, and the stats just talk for themselves of how promising and great this defense is.
Yeah, they've been really just a dominant defense all year. There is a West player down. That was a first down for Lakota East, so move the chains for them. And we'll take a short break as there is an injury on the field. We'll be right back for this rivalry game. We're back here. Knutson putting 2 men in motion. It's McFarland and Jones. He'll have Hooks to his left. Knutson drops back. He's pressured, and he'll just throw it in the dirt. Coming off the edge right there. I think that was Narvez. He's huge.
Yeah, West was just ready for that one. They got gashed the last time Ryder Hooks went out for a screen pass. They were all over that one. Knutson made a smart decision by just dirting it. But now you bring up 2nd down and 10. This East team was doing a great job of staying ahead of the sticks, picking up good yardage on 1st down. Don't want to see an incompletion like that. Now you need a chunk play to make this 3rd down manageable.
Motion, Hooks to his right. They'll fake the handoff, drop back again. Knutson, and it's low and incomplete. So 2 straight incompletions, and this West defense is pumped up.
Yeah, surprised to see East go pass on this drive. Now you need a huge play on 3rd down. They try to get the ball into Ryder Hook's hands on the first play. Try to go on the outside to Chris Boyer on the second, but now you got to find any one of these guys if you're East. I mean, Jaden Say, Chris Boyer, PJ McFarland. It's a lot of guys to cover for West. West does not allow big chunk plays, though. This is going to be a tough 3rd down and 10.
Here we go, off the edge, and he's got a crease. Carter Jones, he's a magician, and he's brought down short. Wow.
Might just be short. I thought for sure he was going to have a lane to go.
Yeah, it looked like he had green grass for miles, but I think he was short, so.
I wouldn't be surprised to see East stay on the field.
Kitna, he loves these, these tough decisions here where he likes to go for things. He's a very aggressive coach, and it's 4th and 2 now. This is biggest play of the game so far.
Man, this is ballsy.
Here's Knutson. They will snap it. He'll get it out to McFarland, the big man, and McFarland has the 1st down.
And
wow.
Put it in the hands of your best athlete when you need it most. PJ McFarland, we said it all year, Ryder Hooks, definitely the best on the team, but who's the number 2 guy? It's PJ McFarland. Obviously not having as huge of a year as some might want him to have. He's just done his job, blocked guys, blocked everyone they told him to block. What a huge catch that time.
Absolutely massive, and Hooks has a nice gain once again. He's got a 1st down. He's continuing to move the chains, and we're seeing this rhythm develop here for the Thunderhawks.
And at this point, Ryder Hooks, these breakout plays are common for him, definitely in this West versus East game.
Quick snap, they'll give to Hooks again, and he'll have another decent, actually not so decent, it'll be about 2 yards.
This Lakota West secondary definitely needs to step up their game in terms of just overall tackling, I have to say.
Yeah, it would have been huge if you were able to bring PJ McFarland out. Unfortunately, that is a hard thing to do. Doesn't get a lot of yards, but caught the necessary yards.
Yeah, easier said than done to bring down the big 87 PJ McFarland. They'll get it out quickly, and it's caught from Say. Say makes a cut, and he's got another 1st down. East is moving it with ease right now. Thunderhawks continue to drive.
East all year has just been trying to perfect these screen passes. They knew they weren't going to have quite the blockers that could just win in the trenches every single game. They needed it to get to their guys on the outside, and it hasn't been perfect, but they have been playing great. Every single screen pass is going great right now for East. Definitely the game you wanted to see that happen. Definitely a false start that time.
So after a nice set of conversions, it'll be a flag going on against East, so bring them back 5 yards.
That's a snapping infraction there on Lakota East. That's going to be on their center.
And I think that they were kind of getting a little too excited to snap the ball, and just a little mistake right there. So Knutson will give to Hooks again, and Hooks is evading pressure. Hooks staying on his feet and finally brought down.
Man, did all that just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes those are the plays that, you don't see them, like nothing pops up on the stat sheet, but those are the plays, those marginal gains that you can take away. Instead of a loss of 5, you get back to the line of scrimmage.
That original attempt by that Jordan Narvis
West doing a really good job keeping East behind right now.
Knutson has time. He'll fire down the field, incomplete. Good coverage from Colin Ogletree.
I mean, you can't ask for better pass coverage right there if you're Lakota West, but you also can't ask for better pass protection. I mean, Knutson had all day to throw that ball. Carter Jones might have had a step or two. Knutson just had to put that ball in his chest. I mean, that's a huge play. That's a first down that you're giving up on just a missed throw.
Yeah, that was, I mean, really outstanding stuff from the secondary that leads the GMC in passing yards allowed per game in Lakota West. Knutson has time again, and he steps up, and he is brought down. It was Jordan Narvez and Cam Thomas coming in, assisting each other and bringing down Knutson, and East will be forced to punt this thing away. What a stand by this Firebird defense.
It's a great job from this West defense. Obviously, you give up the 4th and 1. East looks like they have a lot of momentum. They did not give up, though. Knew East still had a long way to go for a touchdown. A great job from this West pass rush to get a hand on him and force him down. So far, now Knutson's struggling a little bit in his first ever East-West rivalry game. Missed a throw and then went down for a sack. Not something you want to see. East's going to have to punt it away now.
And back to return is the dangerous Chris Bradley. It's had an up-and-down game so far. He had that play where he was lost in coverage with Say and gave up the big completion, and then he's had some nice pass breakups, and it'll be a timeout called by East. So we will take a short step aside. Thunderhawks lead by 7. We'll be right back on Lakota West Student Broadcasting. We return, I think, timeout West. So we will once again take a short step aside. We'll be right back on Lakota West Student Broadcasting. We are back here. East will punt it away after that formation. And a muffed snap, but he will get it off. And that one will sail into the end zone.
Man.
And now Lakota West will set up shop with this offense led by Jackson Smith.
Not the worst outcome in the world. Obviously, you don't want Chris Bradley to get space on a return, especially this late in the second quarter, just 2 minutes, 22 seconds left. But, man, if he was able to angle that kick out of bounds, that would have been huge. Credit to Tyler Gruber, though, for picking up the muff that cleanly and getting it away.
So now they march out onto the field. We'll see what they can do here with 2 minutes, 21 seconds to go. trying to get on the board before halftime. West does receive to open the second half.
Hasn't seen a lot from Jackson Smith in the last 3 games, having 0 interceptions and 3 rushing touchdowns. I'm expecting to see a lot of from him for the rest of this game.
So he gives to Norman, and Norman picks his way to about the 25-yard line.
Surprised to see maybe this one. Surprised to see them go run. I mean, yeah, now you got to hurry up to the line. Not quite sure if they thought they were just going to get a free hole there. Time is ticking away on this first half.
And there is just 2 minutes left until halftime.
You got to hurry up right now if you're West.
Oh, yeah.
They'll give it again to Norman, and Norman's got a crease. Norman is stopped just short of the line to gain, and now, officials talking. They will give it to him, so I didn't think he got there, but the officials have spoken, and it will be a West first down.
Definitely thought he was close. Ryder Hooks exploded up there to get him. Beckett Bush cleaned it up. That's a surprising first down. Hey, he didn't get to the 30. Are we kidding?
The refs made the decision, and now we'll see what Smith can do. Only 1:17 to go, so they need to go quick here. Smith will drop back. Pressure applied. Smith dumps it, and he's got caught. A nice reception right there, and slow to get up is Jaden Brogdon. Had the drop earlier, but he's making up for it right there.
Man, what a job from Jackson Smith. I thought for sure he was going to have to throw that ball away or just tuck it for yardage, but he keep his eyes down the field and make a nice throw.
Smith drops back. He'll fire deep down the field, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Bradley, but could not get it to him, and I'm liking how West is starting to spread things out and throw it more here.
I think you have to if you're West. I mean, you got 55 seconds left. You can take the small 10-yard chunk plays if you'd like, but that might not get you into the end zone with this small amount of time left. Got to give a big credit to this East secondary, sticking with these highly touted West receivers. They have not allowed West to get any big plays through the air.
So they'll motion Davis. Smith will roll to the left, and he will be brought down. Great defense there from the Thunderhawks. It's a loss of 3 for Jackson Smith.
West's going to have to call a timeout if they want this clock to stop. That is a huge sack from this East defense. Putting a lot of pressure on Jackson Smith on his last drive of the second half. What a job from the secondary, even their coverage downfield as well.
Yeah, and we'll stay right here, and let's just discuss for a second what needs to happen for West to get this ball into the end zone here. They've only got 44 seconds, and they have a 3rd and long coming up. We'll see what they can do.
Yeah, just talking about West's success passing, they really need to start doing these screen plays, drop-off passes, and overall these dumps to Chris Bradley, Tyson Davis, and Jaden Brogdon, who are very strong and pretty fast receivers.
I think I agree with you that the quick passing attack needs to be open more. I think East has been doing that a lot. These just quick passes out to their skill position players. West has looked for a more passing it down the field look, which I don't know. I mean, it's been decent, but it has not been the best result they've been looking for. So I think they've just got to continue to look for these quick plays and getting blockers out in front, because they do really have a lot of high-end speed in terms of Tyson Davis.
But through the ups and downs, you got to trust them both.
That is true. Here is Smith in shotgun. And he'll give to Kenyon Norman. And a fumble, and it's bounced on by, I think that was Brandon Stanley coming in there. Man.
Wow. Great eye by Brandon Stanley, though. I mean, he was looking up towards the sky or in front of him. He barely saw that ball and just got right on top of it just seconds earlier, and sees ball.
This East defense is playing so physical right now. I bet they remember last year, Sam Wiles did whatever he wanted to them last year. They are just playing mean, they're playing intense, and they're getting hands, fists, and hats on the football. So all these fumbles, and time will run out.
Time runs out on half. Lakota East is up by 7. We've got a thriller on our hands here in the east side, and we are in for a great second half. It is, and 1 second remaining, so I think they might just run it like a Hail Mary here because they have that 1 second left. You want to get everything you can, but like I said, it's been a thriller here tonight, and West does receive to begin the second half, so we'll see what they do here, though.
And Jackson Smith definitely has the arm to get this to the end zone. He's just going to have to find space, probably scramble out a little bit, and then just heave it. We'll have to see. See PJ McFarland down there. Wouldn't be surprised to see Chris Boyer go out there as well. Just stop this Hail Mary attempt. Yeah, you see him out there, number 18 for East. This is going to be interesting.
And if Lakota West does end up getting this, this would change the entire momentum of this game. The entire stadium is shaking.
I would also look for maybe a quick screenplay, try to get some blockers out in front. I mean, I know Smith has the arm, but I don't know if that's the right decision here. We'll see what they do.
Wouldn't be surprised to see him go screen.
Smith. And he will just give it to Norman again, and I'm not sure about that.
Are you serious?
And that will just end the half right there. Just a quick run from Kenyon Norman. And so we will head to halftime. Lakota East leads 14-7. They're happy faces for East and West. They're just looking forward to the second half, seeing what they can do to try to come back and win this game. We've got a great one here on Lakota West Student Broadcasting, and we'll be back in just about 20 minutes for some second half action. And we return here in the Hawks Nest where Lakota West is down by 7. But for a moment, let's look at across the GMC what matchups are going on. We've got that Coleraine versus Hamilton game, and we've got many more across the board. Sycamore versus Mason, Fairfield versus Oak Hills, Middletown versus Princeton, and obviously the Lakota rivalry that is happening right now. So a lot to look forward to here tonight in the last week of the GMC regular season. And I'm very excited to see how those games go along with this one.
Yeah, the best game, other than this one, of course, being that Middletown versus Princeton game. Excited to see the outcome of that one, although I do think Princeton definitely has the upper hand in that matchup. If Princeton wins, they will take the GMC. Unfortunately, both of the Lakota teams out of the picture.
Yeah, Princeton has already secured their GMC title.
They're flipping sides.
They will be flipping sides here, but like I was saying, a lot of good matchups. That Princeton game definitely jumps out. Middletown did lose that game to Hamilton last week, so they are now ineligible to win the GMC. That game would have been for the GMC title, but Hamilton decided to spoil the Middies' bid, and the rest of those games are all going to be fun as well. That Fairfield Oak Hills game, two pretty decent teams going up against each other, and then this one really highlighting the night.
Yeah, and honestly, one of my personal picks that I think can be an upset is that Mason versus Sycamore. That's number 4 versus the number 10. I know I'm getting some odd faces from my announcers, but I think Sycamore has it in them. They got to get a win and make it 2.
Are we serious?
We're serious. We're serious.
I don't know if I would agree with that, as that's a short
Oh,
kick.
wow.
Oh, Brogdon taking it! Brogdon's got it in! Brogdon down the sideline! He's still going! Jaden Brogdon! And he's finally brought down inside the 20!
Jaden Brogdon! What? Oh my goodness!
What a play! It was a short kick, and Brogdon just had the opening, the blocking, perfection, and Lakota West is in business.
All you had to do, if you're East, was just not fall flat. Do not come out flat to start the second half, and momentum, although they are down, just already on Lakota West sideline. That's a huge play from Jaden Brogdon. I honestly thought he was going to be gone. Good job from East to track him down, but West has struggled, and definitely struggled on offense in the first half when they were pinned back deep and had to go the full length of the field. Now they're in a short yardage situation. You're definitely thinking you're getting 3 already. That is not what you wanted at all if you are East.
That is just a massive momentum swing.
And Jaden Brogdon really just dug a tunnel through this defense, and that special team set. It was just crazy how he swerved through that play.
Defense has to show something now.
Now it's time to see what this offense can do. You've got to punch this thing in for a touchdown here. Cannot let this opportunity slip away if you're Lakota West.
And on the line, we've got showing 7 on the line.
Uh-oh.
Bit of a miscommunication there, and Smith will just take it himself.
Don't want to have your quarterback have too many mishaps like that. Don't want him to run directly into the pile of defenders. Good job from Jackson Smith, able to salvage 5 yards though.
Yeah, still a decent gain, even though that was a miscommunication. Here we go, 2nd and 5 from the 17.
Scary tackle though, he just got completely blown up by that East linebacker.
Smith will fire it quickly out to Tyson Davis. There's the screenplay we were looking for, and he'll get a nice gain there of about 5, and they'll give him the first down. So now it's 1st and 10 from the 11.
It's a nice screen catch from Tyson Davis. Very much held in check in that first half, just 1 catch. West definitely want to get him more targets in this second half. He's one of the guys that's going to have to step up and start making plays if West wants to come back and win this game.
Absolutely massive.
Yeah, Tyson Davis, before he got injured, he really dug out this West offense.
Here we go, Norman up the middle, and he will be slammed it down right there. It was good defense. Looked like it was number 68, Cam Wells, right there, coming in. This is his first game of the season for him, and after being, out for most of the season, he's come in and he's done a good job. He's only a sophomore, but on that defensive line, he's absolutely massive.
Yeah, one of the biggest guys on that D-line actually was academically ineligible for all of the season. This is his first game back, already making a huge impact for this East D-line. One of the reasons that we've been able to stop Kenyon Norman so many times at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, him coming back definitely makes a difference.
Here we go. Smith, the give to Norman again, and look who it is. That was great tackling from that defensive line. I think that was 72 right there. That was Carter Fosnell on the defensive line along with Cam Wells. And it'll bring up another third down here. This is absolutely massive. If you're Lakota West, you got to convert here.
This is a must-stop if you're Lakota East on the other side of the field, though. West got great field position. This would be huge if you were able to shut them down. I do not like to see Tyson Davis that far on the outside, though.
That could be a matchup to look for. I think it's Hooks on Davis, and now he'll switch with Carter Jones, who is also very potent in both the offense and the defensive side of the ball. Here we go. Smith. He'll give to Norman again. Norman's got the angle. Touchdown! Kenyon Norman right up the middle, just like he did before. And West is a PAT away from tying this thing up.
Kenyon Norman with his second touchdown of the night. Do not doubt Norman with the speed, agility, and overall power to overcome any defense that comes his way.
And how about the offensive line there? The blocking just absolutely perfect. And it led to the hole and the gap and the touchdown for the Firebird offense.
This red zone defense definitely does well for Lakota West.
Nearly blocked there. That coming in, it was Cole Miranda almost got the block off the edge, but PAT is up and good. Firebirds have tied this thing back up at 14, and we'll be right back on Lakota West Student Broadcasting. We're all knotted up here at 14 in the Hawks Nest. A big drive coming up for Lakota East as West has just tied this game back up. We've got a thriller on our hands here tonight.
Great return from Jaden Brockton. I mean, that's what got the whole West offense going. You start at the 25-yard line. Just a weak kickoff that time. Not quite sure why we did that, but give a lot of credit to Jaden Brogdon to run it back all the way to 25, set up easy field position for West. And now East has to respond.
And in this first half of play, just talking about Kenyon Norman once again, in this first half, he went 11 for 95 yards. So definitely he's been doing good so far in this second half. But in that first half, he definitely struggled in terms of just rushing.
Yeah, apart from some big runs, East was able to hold him in check. But he started off this second half really great. Great blocking from the O-line as well. East has to shore those things up.
Tom Bolden is known for those halftime talks.
Here we go. The give up the middle. It's Hooks and not much doing there.
Thunderhawk ball carrier, Ryder, Hook.
Gain of about 3. This is a big drive, though, for East to see if they can kind of get back into this game here and kind of get their rhythm back.
Solid chunk run that time. Ryder thought he might have gotten more than just 3, but Chains will move back.
They'll give to Hooks again. He's got the edge,
Oh
and he
God.
hurdles over a man, and what a tackle right there. That was DJ Edwards, but a nice run and a potential touchdown-saving tackle right there from Edwards.
So much athleticism for East. You got Ryder Hooks, you got PJ McFarland, you got Jaden Say, who's made a couple of big plays. Ryder Hooks definitely will take a breather after that one.
They'll give to Hooks again, and some good tackling right there for Lakota West. Coming in, Jaden Cook and company.
Medical line of scrimmage by Jaden Cook for the Firebirds.
It's actually Braden August on the carry. Not quite the same explosiveness that Ryder Hooks has, but as just a sophomore, a bright future for him at Lakota East.
Yeah, great for him to be getting that experience being behind Ryder Hooks, as he's going to have to step in that role once Hooks graduates. We'll see what East can do here at 2nd and 8. A play action for Knutson. He gets it out to Carter Jones, and Jones will pick up about 6 right there. Be a 3rd and short.
Really solid, just dinking and dunking right now for East. They're taking their short yardage. Have to get this 3rd down and 1 though, and if they don't, would not be surprised to see them go for it on 4th down.
And some might say, let's run it every time in this scenario, but I have to say, let's go for this pass.
Here we go, the give to Hooks. And he's got the 1st down and more on the sideline. Hooks, he beats Cook and he's in. Touchdown Lakota East. Ryder Hooks.
Wow. We're just speechless up in the booth, putting hits on everyone on this team. Getting by everyone.
If anybody had any doubt about who Ryder Hooks was, his identity, and how much of a difference he makes for this Lakota East team, they are not having a doubt anymore. A lot of people saying that he's not quite as good a running back against good defenses. Just shutting everybody up right now. There's so much credit to the outside blocks. I mean, as soon as he hit that sideline, he was gone. Ryder Hooks having another career game, and East goes up again.
What a battle we've got here. It is 21-14 your score, and we will be back in just a moment as Lakota West takes over. Here we go. Fitzstevens to boot it away. Thunderhawks lead by 7. Firebirds to receive. It's Bradley, the overhead catch. Bradley taking it down. And he is met by that Thunderhawk special teams inside the 10. And it's not great field position for Lakota West to open up this drive.
So happy to see how well East is responding to every single thing West is doing. Start of the half, kickoff team comes out flat. They get a huge return. Kenyon Norman runs in a short touchdown. You go right back to Ryder Hooks. He gets a big play. And then on the kickoff, you stop Chris Bradley at the 12-yard line. They are just fighting fire with fire right now against Lakota West.
Talk about a stop. Chris Bradley averages 30 yards per kickoff. It goes to show you how good this special teams is for the Thunderhawks.
Couldn't ask for a better game right now.
Definitely.
Couldn't, as there's Norman off the left side and not much doing. Need about maybe 1 or 2.
Norman.
See this? Go ahead.
So far this game, this Dakota West offensive line has been just struggling overall and honestly the entire season. But now is your chance to turn things around. It's now or never, Andrew, if you want to establish this run offense like you have against other top teams in the GMC.
It is now or never. They need to get something going on this drive. 2nd and 9. Smith. The give to Norman. Norman, and he is met once again by that stone wall of a defense. And one thing I want to mention is there has just not been that many flags in this game, which is a great sight to see. I have not seen pretty much any flags, maybe some false starts, but that's been about it for both of these teams. So that's something you really like to see. Sometimes these flags just make the games take forever, but this game has had a really nice pace to it, which has just made the experience much better. So now a 3rd and 7, absolutely massive play right here.
Such a good job at avoiding penalties this year. One of the best teams in the GMC at doing that. They do not allow anything easy, any easy yardage gains. Definitely something that is stressed week by week.
Here we go. 3rd and 7, another handoff. Norman, and he makes a cut, and he is brought down by Ryder Hooks. Who else?
Going into this game, you knew Ryder Hooks was going to have to put on a show for Ace to stay on top. You knew Ryder Hooks was going to have to play his best ball. I couldn't even imagine this type of performance out of him. He is running long touchdowns on offense, getting tackles for loss on defense. He is the best player in the GMC. He might be the best player in Ohio.
Well, I don't know about in Ohio, Beck, but maybe just in the GMC.
Nice boot there from Adu before. And a great tackle! That was Colin Ogletree, the corner. And man, West has made some really nice special teams tackles. Both teams have here. And so East will get back on offense. What does West need to do here on defense, Alex, to get themselves back in this game and get a stop and get the ball back?
I feel like this chemistry has been lacking, and I don't know if it's some sort of injury or not sure, but Braden Johnson needs to get back in this game. He came here to do something, and right now he only has one.
There's the give to Hooks again. Hooks cutting it off the outside. Another first down for Ryder Hooks. Near the 30. Brought down by DJ Edwards.
Why take the ball out of his hands at this point if you're East? Just keep feeding him. Keep feeding. He does not get tired. He does not get tired. He can keep making big plays every single time you give him the ball.
And if any team's going to run on Lakota West like this, I can only guess it's going to be Lakota East here.
Best offense in the GMC.
Another give. It's Hooks again, and he'll get about 2. But East already in fringe field goal range here, so you got to be thinking they are going to be looking to go up 2 scores here, which would be massive.
Most definitely, and you want to control the clock too with this drive. I mean, you get the ball back, you're already up 1 score. Obviously, the end goal is to score a touchdown and go up 2 scores. Not quite in the field goal range, but at the very least, you have to keep this clock moving. No incomplete passes on this drive. Not every play has to be a huge one. Just do not stop the clock.
Benetton will give to Hooks again. What a tackle right there by Judah Blair. One of the best linebackers on this Firebird squad in a loaded room. I mean, you got Blair, you've got Andrew Fryer, Cam Thomas, obviously, and then you've also got DJ Edwards, a just absolutely loaded group of linebackers right there.
Yeah, Judah Blair, he's been one of these top guys defensively with 9.5 tackle for losses. He's a guy you'd love to have out there defensively.
Here we go, 3rd down. Knutson, pressure off the edge. He'll take it himself, and he will be wrapped up by Andrew Fryer. And Coben Ogletree. So here we go, 4th down for East. What is the decision here?
I think if it's me, obviously nothing goes, but if it's me, I'm trying out field goal unit right now. Obviously you don't have the best kicker in the GMC, very far field goal, but a chance to go up 2 scores. This is not a gimme 4th down. This is a 4th down and 7.
Oh man, they are going for this.
Aggressive.
This is very much the biggest play of the night. 2 minutes to go in the 3rd. It's 4th and 7. Here we go. Knutson drops back. Knutson fires over the middle. It's caught! DJ McFarland, what a grab! And East moves the sticks on 4th and 6.
That is 2 massive 4th down catches this game for DJ McFarland. He talks week through week playing football. All he does is he wants to fight for this school. Man, does he do it on that play. What a catch!
Here we go. 1st and goal for the Thunderhawks. It's Ryder Hooks again. He's got the outside, and he's brought down. It was Combs right there with the tackle, but the clock just keeps on winding, and now it's a 7-point Thunderhawk lead.
So far this drive, this Lakota West defensive line has been struggling once again. But if they could just get off their man and go for that tackle, that'll make wonders for this defense, as you saw Andrew Fryer.
You've got to get a stop here. You cannot go down by 2 touchdowns. The way the offense has been struggling here tonight.
This is no gimme, though. I mean, you're at the 5-yard line. This West defense is so stout, though.
Here we go. Knutson drops back. He fires end zone, and it is caught! PJ McFarland, what a grab!
How?
I have no idea. That was an otherworldly catch. And East has taken a 13-point lead.
Talk about that throw, too. You can't place that ball better. Oh, my goodness, what a play.
Unbelievable what we are witnessing right now here at Lakota East. And PAT is up, and it is perfect. 28-14 is your score. Lakota East with a 2-touchdown lead on their arch rival, Lakota West. Firebirds going to need to make something happen here with just a minute left to go in the 3rd.
This is so weird, though. Sucks that I'm quiet. It's fine.
We are back here at Lakota East. It is 28-14. The Thunderhawks lead the Lakota West Firebirds as the kickoff is about to take place. But what needs to happen here for Lakota West? They need to get something to happen.
They need to get the hype back on their sideline round. Just looking a little dead right now. They need to do something on their next drive.
Kick goes out of the end zone, and Jackson Smith will come back on. They need to get something going here, this Firebird offense.
And so far, no signs of life for Braden Johnson. So we will see if Lakota West can make do without him. They have been this entire season, but I was hoping, I'm sure the entire West fan base was hoping that he'd come back and put matters into his own hands.
Here we go. Smith. Snap. He'll fire quickly to Radica. Xavier Radica, the big man. He'll have near a first down. You got to be thinking this offense is trying to go quick here. You got to get a quick score to get back into this game, but nothing's going to be easy against this Thunderhawk defense.
They expect the ball to be in the air a lot this coming fourth quarter. Down by 2 scores, you're going to have to start getting chunk plays, and East has proved that it's not going to be easy on the ground. Jackson Smith was just 2 for 6 through the air in the first half. Have to get him throwing the ball more if West wants to come back.
Smith will give to Norman. Norman has the left side, and Norman spinning to around the 40.
Great pickup by Norman there, but honestly, you have to start airing it out here. You're down by 2 touchdowns. If Ryder Hooks can just score another here as easy as he has been this entire game. But definitely don't want to force anything if you're Jackson Smith. He has been forcing a couple of throws that were incomplete to players like Tyson Davis.
So we'll see what they do here. Looks like
There'll be a timeout for Lakota West.
Yeah, West calls timeout. We'll take a short break. Firebirds down 14. Looking to get back into this one. We are back here. Smith lines up in shotgun. We'll see what this Firebird offense can do with 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. So much at stake in this game. Smith in shotgun. He'll fake the handoff. He'll fire down the field. He's got Brogdon. What a catch! And Jaden Brogdon is past the 40-yard line. So there's that Firebird offense that we were looking for.
That's what I'm talking about. They got to start airing it out. Jackson Smith has got to start hitting his guys in his chest. It's exactly what he does. And they're going fast. They want to get one more play off before fourth quarter starts.
18 seconds remaining.
Johnson in the backfield by himself. Clock is winding. They'll look to get one more play before the quarter ends. Smith. Fires over the middle. He's got his man. It's Tyson Davis. And another first down for Lakota West. While we head into, as there's 1 second left, but we'll see what they do here.
And they will run out the clock.
And the clock will run out. So we head into the fourth quarter. West down 14, but driving. We'll see what they can do as we head into the fourth quarter. So we're back. It's a 14-point lead for East, but West is driving. They're at the 25-yard line of the Thunderhawks. You need to score a touchdown here. Only 12 minutes to go in this one.
And it looks like they're giving Kenyon Norman a break. Braden Johnson is in.
Johnson is in the backfield. We'll see if he gets a carry here. He will. Johnson down the lane, and a nice gain from Braden Johnson. He fights over a man. That's the BJ we've been looking for.
What a guy. Oh, my goodness. Man, I talked to him last Friday, and he was so ready to be back into this football team. He's going to score a touchdown here probably.
We'll see what he does as he stays in the game, so they're getting Kenyon some rest on this drive.
Yeah, I was just about to say, going along with the explosiveness, Kenyon Norman does get a break.
And he definitely deserves it after what he did, scoring those 2 valuable touchdowns for Lakota West.
Here we go. He motions Radica. Smith. He'll fire to the end zone. He's got Davis, and it is incomplete. And a flag flies.
And that's a pass interference, Andrew, if I've ever seen one. Playbook. I can read that word for word.
That's a big, big call right there.
And it will be. They're going to say it's holding on defense.
Holding on defense. Wow.
But man, that's unfortunate.
Oh, pass interference. But regardless, West will pick up another first down here.
It's the first crucial mistake that East has given up with the penalties. They've been so good at avoiding that this game. There's been a couple of really close, aggressive plays on defense in the air. Not what you wanted to see there, though.
And now West has it at about the 6-yard line. Chance to go down and cut the lead to 7.
Lakota West has been extremely tight for these penalties, and Lakota East, we know Lakota West has been struggling overall this season when it comes to the penalties. Really fixed it tonight.
Been a good performance penalty-wise for the Firebirds. We'll see what they do here. And they will give it to Johnson on the right side. Johnson fights his way. He will be stopped short, but not after a pickup of a few.
And a slow stand from that offensive lineman, number 56.
Second down.
Yeah, he's just not going to make it easy on this D-line. Cannot let the running back just walk in like they did the last drive. You also got to burn some of this clock.
So here we go. It will be 2nd and 1, so that the marker is at the, I believe it's the 3-yard or the 4-yard line. So they've got room to work with here. They get the first down. Smith motions Davis. He'll give to him, and Davis will fight. Oh, and Davis will push, and he's near the goal line, but down at about the 1 or the 2.
Will be a first down, though.
So it is a fresh set of downs for Lakota West, and I think you have to score here for the Firebirds.
Now for the Firebirds, it is honestly a given here. You have a whole new set of downs, but honestly, who do you give it to, Beck?
I think it would be pretty hard for West to not just punch this one into the end zone. The way they run the ball, you got Kenyon Norman and Braden Johnson back there. It's going to be tough. Jackson Smith is actually out of the game right now. It's going to be a direct snap to
Braden.
Good old Braden Johnson Wildcat play. Bringing it out after a year of not using it, but they're back at it. We'll see what they do here.
And he is a smart guy, so no doubts about him.
Oh, there is a flag pre-snap. Oh, man.
These crowd is happy.
That could be huge.
Oh, no.
It's a delay of game on the offense, so bring him back 5 yards. That's massive.
That goes from dang near a gimme touchdown for Lakota West to now
backs them up to the 7-yard
you're 5 yards
line,
back. It's no
first and
longer a
goal.
gimme. That's all it is. That is crucial mistake from this West offense.
Absolutely crucial mistake, but they're running the same lineup here with Braden and the Wildcat. We'll see what they do here. It'll be a direct snap, and he'll give to Norman, and nothing doing there. Gain about 1. And that clock continues to run, so they got to go here.
So it's 9 minutes and 20 seconds left in this game. And Braden Johnson will sub out of the game.
So will Salam, as in comes Mello Jordan.
pretty normal lineup here now.
We'll see what Smith does. 9 minutes to go. 2nd and goal from about the 7.
Sad to see that penalty.
Smith, he'll give to Norman once again, and Norman will fight to about the 5-yard line.
That's a huge play on 2nd down to pick up 3rd. He does pick up yardage, but he's not that close. I mean, you're at the 5-yard line. This isn't just a halfback diving in. Not to mention all the time that's ticked away.
Yeah, this is 4-down territory 100%, so you got 2 plays to get this thing across the goal line. I got a feeling they're going to keep on running this ball. We'll see what they do here.
Maybe a pass. Let's see.
And a timeout.
Timeout, Lakota East.
It'll be for East, so maybe they saw something there they didn't like. They'll call timeout. We'll take a short step aside. West down 14. We'll be right back on Lakota West Student Broadcasting. We return here, a crucial play, a 3rd and goal for Lakota West.
Once again, this stadium is high.
Smith drops back, he fires, end zone. Tyson Davis, touchdown Lakota West. What a response by Tyson Davis.
There he is, Tyson Davis.
Massive.
He is back and ready.
Absolutely massive from Tyson Davis. What a play. He caught it, and then he broke the tackle and walked into the end zone. And West is right back in this thing with 8 minutes and change to go.
And that is, why not go to your best guy on the field? Tyson Davis has not had the day that he's wanted, but doesn't really matter if he can come up in the clutch like that. I mean, what a play. Just beat his man on the outside. Wasn't even in the end zone when he caught it, just got on the inside of him. I mean, that's such a clutch play from Tyson Davis.
That was absolutely massive, and we'll stay right here. 28-21 is your score. This has been one of the best football games I've seen all year at the high school level, maybe the best. It's just been an absolute clash between 2 rivals. What a fun game to watch.
And the best game in the best rivalry. You couldn't ask for much more as a fan from both of these schools. Both of these teams have had their moments in this game. East just has to hang on.
Yeah, and man, West, the ability to fight through. I mean, they were down 14, but they stayed through with it. And, they're only down 7 now. If you get a stop here, you give yourself a chance. That's all you can ask for in this one. As the do before gets set to boot it away.
It's been a long time since Rider Hooks has touched the ball on offense. We wonder if he can keep his momentum that he had from that first half and that 3rd quarter. We'll have to see.
Yeah, before PJ McFarland went absolutely sicko mode on that one drive, but it was all Rider Hooks before that.
Yeah, and we'd like to thank all of our fans who came out here tonight. Definitely the student section being live and active. Also like to thank our live spectators who are watching at home.
We do appreciate all the viewers coming in to support the stream. And with 8 minutes and 14 seconds to go, East will take over an absolutely massive drive for both teams here. And I think if you're East, you got to continue to go to Rider Hooks. He's just been absolutely special tonight.
Why would you do anything else? I mean, he's been the guy that gets you down the field. He's been the guy that's been getting you in the end zone. Why would you go anywhere else than number 24?
You see the view of him there in the huddle, and trying to see what East can draw up here.
Yeah, just talking about some other players on Lakota East, like Carter Jones, McFarland, and players like Saya. Those 4 are just phenomenal players as well to go to.
And it will be a give. Nice push up the middle. Gain of about 5 there for Lakota East.
All East wants to do right now is burn as much clock as they can, keep the ball on the ground, and Ryder hooks.
And I think
try to hang on to this lead, but what you don't want to do, there's still so much time left in this fourth quarter. You don't want to get small ball. You don't just want to concede defeat, burn time, and punt the ball away. This West offense can show that they can score quickly. Absolutely have to keep moving the ball down the field. Do not come out flat. I think if you score a touchdown on this drive and you're able to burn 3 or 4 minutes, this game's over.
I agree, but West down to their last breath here on defense as there's the give and the push, and I think he will pick up the first down. Oh, he'll have it. They will give it to him.
Nice.
So a fresh set of downs for East. Not what you want to see if you're West there, but still only at the 30-yard line. So as long as you can keep them out of field goal range here, you give yourself a chance if you're West.
There is over 7 minutes to play left of this regular season game. We do have an injury out on the field for Lakota West.
That is Riley Newman. That's not someone you want to lose if you're the Firebirds. We're the best defensive lineman on the team, and we will take a short step aside for this injury timeout. We'll be right back on Lakota West Student Broadcasting. We are back here. Clock is running in this as there is a flag before the snap. It'll be on East, so that's big.
That's all start. 60 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
So that'll be on number 16, Caden Hill, the junior linebacker. Or excuse me, not linebacker on this play, but
Let's see, number 60, Jack Snyder, right tackle.
Wow, the push right there from East. Get a gain of about 6, so it'll be about 2nd and 9 here.
This is some of the best blocking, I've seen out of East the whole year. What a game to do it on. You see Christopher Stowe coming in and out, junior tight end. Hasn't caught too many passes. I think he's just caught 1 the whole year, but they use him as a blocker, and he's been putting in work. Give a lot of credit to this O-line. They're winning in the trenches right now.
They really are, and as they will give to Hooks on the outside. He makes a cut back, and Hooks has got a gain of about 7. So here we go, big third down. But this drive has kind of reminded me so far of that first game West played at the start of the season all the way back in August against St. Xavier. They were down by 7, and they had to get a stop on defense, and St. X just ran it all over them and just completely ran the clock out of that game. So if you're West, you do not want that to happen again here. You have to get a stop here.
You got to call in your veterans right now. This is the rivalry game. This is a crucial third down. Your seniors, your veterans have to come up and make a stop.
And it really be. Yeah, it really just comes down to who is smarter, who plays smarter.
Blair coming off the edge, the drop back, the fire, and the catch from McFarland. He's been the guy, and he stays on his feet all the way to about the 40-yard line.
Wow, he just flattened the man going down that line. Not letting anyone tackle him, but finally going out of bounds.
What a play from McFarland. The clock is not on West side here. As it continues to wind and East approaching field goal range, you have to get a stop. right now if you're Lakota West?
I mean, Ryder Hooks has dominated this game for East, but nobody has been more clutch than PJ McFarland. 2 4th down catches. That one a huge catch on 3rd down.
He gives it to Jones. Jones will take it all the way to about the 31-yard line, 34-yard line, excuse me. But that was just another really nice play.
Oh, we got a penalty on Lakota West, so that'll be a 1st down. Play clock is running.
Man. Now you're back near that field goal range if you're East. If you're West, you can't really give up much of anything here.
This is no easy field goal, though. East has had their struggles on special teams. Definitely want to get a lot closer.
Here's Knutson. He will give to Hooks, and Hooks will push. Not much there.
Great stop by that defense for Lakota West. There's 4 minutes to go.
Still have all 3 timeouts, though, for West. So if East is able to not pick up a 1st down here, they will have time and a couple timeouts with them.
Is 2nd and 6 a must-stop scenario for West? They'll motion McFarland. Knutson will give to Hooks off the left side. He's got the edge, and Hooks is running all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Lakota East.
Only 3 minutes, 30 seconds left. I don't know how you can doubt it anymore. Ryder Hooks is the truth. He's the best. He's the best East player in school history. Oh my goodness, Ryder Hooks, have a night.
Absolutely legendary performance from Hooks on the biggest of stages, and East 3 minutes and 38 seconds away from having secured their first win over a Tom Bolden coached team.
This game very much not over, though. West can score very fast. Saw on their last drive. Defense has got to buckle down here and just get one more stop.
And now's your time for your special teams to make some special plays, guys. Game's not over. 3:38 remaining. Anything can happen.
And it is now or never for this Firebird offense. What you have to do is you have to get a quick score. You still have 3 timeouts, so you've got to get a quick stop. That's really all you have here if you're West.
And if Lakota West does end up scoring, there's a really good chance that we go for an onside kick here.
Would not be surprised, but first you got to score.
Yeah, one stop for this East defense will put an end to the terrible streak. Who's going to come up big?
So we know this Lakota East student section believes in the Weeba way for Lakota East.
Here we go. Bradley to return. He'll make a cut, and he'll be brought down. Out comes the Firebird offense. They need to go quick here. Down by 2 scores.
If you're Lakota East, you want to come out here, play the hardest you'll ever play in your life, honestly. You haven't won a game against Lakota West in so long. You have to fix the history of this rivalry if you're Lakota East. But definitely do not get too cocky on defense, because if you do, it can go down the drain.
No, you just can't let them score quick. That's all you can do.
See if they can get a big chunk play here.
Leverett's going to check in late.
Smith will drop. He'll fire down the middle. He's got Radica. It'll be a 1st down conversion for Lakota West.
Really nice catch from Xavier Radica that time. Does not have too many catches on the year. Used sparingly in the tight end spot. Used more of a blocker. That is a clutch first down catch. Stop the clock for a moment.
Here we go. Smith get it back to Radical.
Why are we not going quick?
Some might say Radica, Andrew. And
Oh no.
He is down.
Thunderhawks.
So Xavier Radica is down on the field, and we will take a short break for this injury timeout. We'll be right back on Lakota West Student Broadcast. We are back here. It is now or never, do or die time for Lakota West. 3 minutes to go. They are down 21-35.
this game is definitely not over. We still have enough time on this play clock.
Here is Jackson Smith in shotgun. Smith will drop back. Smith will step up and take it himself. He's got some green grass ahead of him. And Smith still on his feet, down to about the 40, so not completely lifeless yet for Lakota West.
It's a really nice job from Jackson Smith. Wasn't under the heaviest of pressures, just found the spot in the O-line to jump through. That's a huge run.
Got to go quick here. No huddle offense for Lakota West. You have to go as quick as possible. Smith. He'll fire down the middle. He's got Davis. Oh! Touchdown, Tyson Davis. Are you kidding me?
Davis!
West has life. Oh, my goodness.
Don't go home yet! Lakota West is still in the building!
It's not over yet. What a catch and what a touchdown. Tyson Davis.
Exactly 2:30 left in this ball game. Do not go anywhere.
West still has all 3 timeouts. All they need is one stop, and they'll get the ball back.
You got to think what this Lakota West team could have been doing if they just started throwing the ball at the start of the game. Obviously, it's been working for them. Tyson Davis has now come up in the clutch twice.
That might be the most beautiful play I've seen all season for Lakota West. Just perfect execution, and they didn't even huddle. I think there was some confusion before the snap. It didn't matter. That Smith to Davis connection never fails. And it's 28-35. What a roller coaster of a game we've seen here. You thought it might be over, but it's never over until the clock hits 0. And here we go.
Man. Gonna be a crazy last 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm not quite sure why West students were exiting the building.
They're coming back now,
They
but
are filing back in.
man, that is not what you want to see if you're, the West student body. You have to stay and support your team. I mean, I get it. It's not looking too great, but you have to stick through and support your team until the end. And we'll see what they do here.
And West still has 3 timeouts. They were able to hold on to him. I mean, that was an electric drive from Jackson Smith. The big run, the 2 big throws.
Absolutely incredible. But the hard part now is if you can get a stop on defense. That's the hard part.
Yeah, I mean, Ryder Hooks is going to have to do it again.
Here we got the famous Bolden onside kick.
Oh, they might do it here. I mean, that would be the smart move.
Would.
We got some of our best hands here on the near side of the field.
Here we go, onside kick for Lakota West. Before boots it. Oh, it travels the distance, but it went out of bounds. And so flags fly after the play.
Quite sure that's going to be on. A little bit surprised they didn't elect to just do a regular kickoff. You still have 3 timeouts, 2:30 left in this game.
I think they were just trying to see if they get the ball back. I don't think they trust their defense very much.
Yeah,
but how these last few drives
not.
have turned out.
Obviously not. Something must be wrong with that defense. Riley Newman will come back into the game. It's an injury on the last drive for East. He comes back in.
Really good. Oh,
go ahead.
See if what the rest will call on this flag.
I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised to see it go to East, go on East.
I think they're pointing towards that west side. It could be.
Penalties on that play. Ball was kicked out of bounds. It'll go 5 yards from the spot it went out of bounds. We also have a dead ball personal foul on the kicking team. That's a 15-yard
So the ball is about at the 34-yard line of West after 2 penalties go on the Firebirds.
Wow.
So 20 yards in total on penalties right there. That just unacceptable. Completely unacceptable.
You definitely would have been better off just kicking this away with Kofi Adu before. But instead, Lakota West will pay a large price.
Here we go, the give to Hooks. He's got the left side again, and it's the exact same thing with Ryder Hooks. He's gone. Touchdown, Lakota East. The exact same play. Goes back into the end zone. And a 40-burger for the Thunderhawks.
Ryder Hooks, man, whenever he runs to the side like that, it kind of always looks like he might get stopped. He has to run horizontal, but man, when he hits that sideline, he is just gone.
West or East? They're West.
East is going to do it. This game is over.
I mean, it's never over until the fat lady sings. Still 3 timeouts for Lakota West. We saw they scored quick on the last drive. I mean, with what we've seen so far in this game, anything is on the table right now.
I think if you're East defense right now, you have to step up. You can't allow what happened on that last drive. West was able to score in under a minute by Jackson Smith just throwing it down the field. All you have to get is 1 stop.
Yeah, if you're West, you just got to keep on slinging this thing. It's been working, but time is just not in your favor, and then the defense just cannot contain Ryder Hooks. So a penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. I think that was on Lakota West, so it just keeps getting worse for the Firebirds here. Pick is up. It is good. East up by 14 with 2 minutes and 22 seconds left to go. We'll see if Lakota West has any chance here on this drive. And they look amazing. They look so happy there.
And if it's going to be anyone to beat this Lakota West.
Right back to Tyson Davis. I mean, he's the only guy getting you big plays. You have to go right back to him.
Yeah, Tyson Davis could go for Braden Johnson passing, but odds are very low.
Yeah, I definitely thought that penalty on the last play was on East. This is going to make a dangerous return for Chris Bradley.
That's big. I mean, if West can score quick here, they still have those 3 timeouts, man. They've been hanging on to them all half.
Chris Bradley does have 1 kickoff return touchdown. That was only a few weeks ago.
Yeah, against Coleraine, I mean, that was an amazing return. see if he can have some magic here.
It's definitely not Cole Rain, though, Andrew. This is going to be a scary one if he even gets close to this touchdown. Oh.
Wow. Short kick.
Oh, wow.
Not to Brogdon.
To Ryan Nicely, and he will have it at the 50. So good field position here for Lakota West. We'll see what their offense can do. And this game, I mean, it's still, not over yet. As long as West can hold on to those timeouts, score quickly here, they'll have a chance.
Definitely force the ball out of bounds. Aim for that white line. You do not want to get a couple of short plays.
All eyes got to be on Tyson Davis right now. You cannot let him burn you.
And Mello Jordan, a guy who's had a quiet night so far, but he is very fast on that left side of Smith. And he will give it to Kenyon Norman, who's got a burst. And Norman's got a first down, and the ball's on the ground, and East has it.
Are they going to say he's down?
I think they did say he was down. But the ball did come out. I think they're saying that Norman was down.
Definitely thought he might have been. What's going to be the call?
Or West might have jumped on it themselves.
We'll have to see.
There is no replay.
That last touchdown run by Ryder Hook. He broke the Lakota's career rushing record.
So it will be Lakota West ball, I think.
Yeah, announcement just came over. Lakota's running back Ryder Hooks did just break the career rushing record. Huge milestone for him. What a night to do it in this rivalry game.
Smith dropping back. Under pressure, Smith will fire. Oh, nearly intercepted. That was Ryder Hooks again. You can't get away from him.
He's had 2 pick sixes in back-to-back games. You're stressing to your guys right now on East defense. Just one big play, one big stop. That's all you need.
And if it's going to be anyone to break this curse that's on Lakota East, it's going to be John Kidnam.
Here we go. Smith drops back, heavy pressure. He will fire, and it is caught. So a first down right there by Jaden Brogdon. West moves quickly.
He's just getting caught slacking on these passes. I mean, these West receivers are finding space, catching the ball nicely, and they're stopping the clock with these first downs.
One wonders what this game might have been if West had just decided to throw it more. Another quick conversion, and that is Brogdon again.
Might have been just short.
I think he is short. That's big.
Wow.
They'll have to go quick here.
Not sure if they'll have to call one of their timeouts.
I think they'll keep them because they know that they'll need all 3 on the next possession. So Smith will go quick. Dump it down. Norman stays in bounds, and he'll go to the 5. So they'll have to go quick again here with 1:11 to go.
Yeah. I mean, it's smart keeping your 3 timeouts. It's the only hope you've got. Are
They've got to go.
Be able to stop Ryder Hooks, though?
They've got to go. Clock is winding.
He's definitely going to go for the onside kick after this.
Smith in shotgun. He'll motion his man. Smith. Fire end zone.
Oh, my God.
Intercepted by Lakota East. He's taking it back. And he is down. And that will seal it. The Thunderhawks are back on top. They now own the district once again.
For the first time since 2018, I never thought I'd see it. Oh my goodness. Beckett Bush with the play of the game.
The play of the season.
The drought is over.
Lakota East is going to be victorious tonight against Lakota West. Words that have not been uttered in a long time in this football game. And they will be uttered tonight.
And now, Lakota East, the Thunderhawks, is now out of the desert and in the sun where the water is wet.
No, they're not going to pass. You're just going to watch what you're going to do. Please don't.
It will just give it to Ryder.
Are you serious?
And he will take it.
Wonder if they call. West might not even bother with the timeout. The clock's ticking.
I think East
That's going to be the game.
student section, they're potentially storming the field here. I don't
I
know.
might go down with them.
So Lakota West loses the football game to their rival, the Lakota East Thunderhawks.
The streak has been broken. Lakota East is finally victorious over Lakota West. Never thought I'd see the day, but here we are. The Firebirds have lost, and they will head into the playoffs. After losing this game to East, we will have live playoff coverage next week on Halloween. It'll be a home playoff game for Lakota West. But what a game we witnessed tonight. An absolute stunner here in the Hawks' Nest. Thunderhawks take it 42-28. We'll be back next week for some more Firebird football action. Until next time, on Lakota West Student Broadcast, I am Andrew Odell. Signing out with me is Beck Lucas and Alex Dufek. We'll see you guys next week for some more Firebird football.